When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Daphne is a living example of a young, strong, motivated woman who, apart from losing her job after only 5 months, showed the world what she's made of. We chatted our way into a corner office as she told me of a very demanding job. When we got all comfortable, it was time for the interview.
Daphne is a young woman, a mother, a wife, an entrepreneur. During my fourth year, part of my third year and fourth year in university, I got some shops around the university where students used to take snacks, and I got orders for cakes. So I used to, of course, have my degree during the day, go for my diploma classes in the evening, and then dash home to bake cakes for the following day for the orders. And I also did some tutoring. I tutored young children who are in primary school who lived around Madaraka Estate. And that sort of gave me some impetus on business and how to manage money. And I was able to fend for myself for about 2 years when I was in university. And it also helped me grow my business acumen at the same time.
Fired is the 5-letter word she got from her employer. How did she get over that?
I did my degree from Strathmore University, and I also did a diploma in human resource management, after which I got employed for about 5 months, and then I got fired. And when I got fired, of course, now is when I got into business. Yeah, I didn't have a computer. I had nothing. So I used to go to a cyber. I told you I took a whole year to do research. I used to use the cyber that was near my mom's house. I never had any money. So if I collect a coin, 10 shillings, 5 shillings, 20 shillings, I dash to the cyber, do my research, pay the cyber, the amount I have. If it's 10 bob, I stop the timer at 10 because I didn't have any more money. Yeah, and the information I get, I save in my flash disk. And whenever I go, if it's a friend or whoever who can lend me their laptop or computer, I plug in the flash disk, I print out my information, and I go through it and I read it. So that hunger to be able to go into business is what has borne the fruits that you're seeing right now.
She has grown a brand that was non-existent, made it recognized and respected in Kenya. How did L Interior Designers come about?
L Interior Designers started in 2008, should be. And we had another business. When I say we, it was a partnership business. And when we registered the business, it was a business where we were hiring out gardens for events and weddings. And we had a house where people could spend a weekend and stuff. So we furnished the house, and it really was interesting. And I loved it. And people saw it and they really liked it. And somebody suggested that I should register an interior design business. And that was my eureka moment. So I went ahead and registered my business. Initially, the business was, very simple, furnishing and theming homes and stuff. But it has since, really, really grown.
You may be curious to know why the name L Interior Designers.
Basically, we were shopping around for magazines and we saw the L Decor magazine and we're like, why don't we try L? And so we tried L Interior Designers, took it to Sharia House for name search, and it went through. And that was it. L is simply French for her or she. It's like German, Frau. So, the French is L. So it's very simple, easy to remember. And that's what I loved about it.
What drove Daphne to this big success was pure passion for design. She gives us a key to what makes a great designer.
You have to work on the craft. In as much as there are some qualities like a keen eye to detail and that streak for excellence, there has to be continuous research. So I carry out a lot of continuous research and development. What is happening in the market? What is new in the market? What's the latest trend? You can't just sit down and decide, nimefika, I know everything. That's not possible. So what's the latest trend? That has really now, kept us improving. So with every project, we get better and better and better. And we also ask ourselves, what can we do in this project to make it better than the previous one? So that way we are always improving our craft. And we are always, wowing our audience, wowing our fans, wowing our students, because our students also come to our sites to see what is happening. And whenever they come and they see the work in progress, then we also share with them the complete pictures. They go like, wow, this is how it looks like now. So that sort of keeps us now improving our craft.
Their aim is to provide elegant, exclusive, and exquisite interior designs. I seek to find out what challenges she faces while running her company.
The biggest one being working with people. When you have a business and you have a vision, you want to work with people who can buy into your vision and help you see your vision come to life. Now, many people are not working in your business because they believe in your vision. I've encountered many young people who work in your company because, one, they thought that they could earn their dream salary. Or two, they're using you as a stepping stone. So you train them, teach them how to, pull the ropes, and then they jump off to the next ship that offers, better idea or better pay or better opportunities. The grass is always green on the other side, as they say.
You would say that winning an award will be any company's biggest achievement. Well, for L Interior, it gets better.
So apart from the awards, and of course, having an opportunity to work with multinational companies and, have a good brand for ourselves, and of course, get referrals from the jobs that we've been able to do, that has been a really big achievement for me. Because, they say kizuri chajiuza. So when you see something selling itself, then that means that ni kizuri. So you sort of give yourself a pat in the back, and you thank God that He has given you the grace to be able to do that work and see it through to the end. So that has been a big achievement for me. And of course, I think the fact that the business has been able to grow to the point where I can employ people. I have about 10 permanent staff. I have about 5 temporary or outsourced lecturers who come and lecture and go. We have contractors, we have watu wa mkono, so it's a big team. So that has been an achievement for me, having people who, come to work and say, I work at L, and creating employment, has been an achievement for me.
Here comes the 15 minutes of fame as Daphne graces the screen with words to our youth.
Don't give up. Getting fired is lemon, I would say. It's like somebody handing you a lemon. It's bitter, very bitter. But it's up to you to decide whether you're going to cry over that lemon for the rest of your life, or you're going to take that lemon and make lemonade out of it and take it as a blessing in disguise. I was fired, and of course it broke me apart. But after some time and after closure, I decided I'm going to take that lemon and I'm going to make the sweetest lemonade on earth from that lemon. And you can do the same. So take the bad situation in your life, the negative situation, the discouraging situation, and turn it around and pray. Pray, pray, pray for God to give you wisdom so that you don't jump into anything that will, you'll regret later.
The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Daphne not only loves what she does, but enjoys it as well. Her passion took her to places she never would have imagined, and now runs her own dream company, L Interior Designers.